Royce Gracie, he is not. Damian Maia, perhaps he is not. But a lot of people believe that we have not seen a layered jiu-jitsu game in this division in a very long time. And I think he sold a lot of tickets coming into it.
John, that's me. I would have called him all those guys. I would have put him on the Mount Rushmore grappling before I even know what he can do inside the octagon. But this kid, to me, when I watch him, he possesses a skill that allows for him to get submissions because he doesn't chase. He's very patient. He's patient on top, and he's patient off of his back. He can grapple anyone, and because of that, he finds ways to end fights in that manner.
And he is a little bit of a specialist in this modern day, right? He doesn't like when people denigrate his striking. He has gone to great lengths to improve that part of his game. But this is a BJJ practitioner. Make no bones about it. He's going to try to get this fight to the floor early and often tonight. For this, our main event of the evening. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight champion, the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, the Prodigy, BJ And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Matt Hughes.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Well, early on in his career, BJ Penn was a first-round machine. Now, later in his career, not so much. Last first-round finish came in 2010 against Matt Hughes. But BJ Penn and his camp, they have put a lot of focus on getting off to a quick start tonight. We'll see if BJ Penn can adhere to those commands and get off to a fast start tonight. Let's go. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Penn's in half guard now. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, he's got his back now.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Hughes getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Relentless pressure from the top by Penn. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in. And not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an arm bar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter. This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done, but he loves to fight on.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Penn.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Penn's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Hughes. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, good defense, yes.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Gotta be careful here. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
There it is, now he's on the mount.
15 seconds to go.
Just work, I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a deep breath. Nice job out there. He's exhausted. Your ground control is unstoppable. Whatever you want to do down there, you can do.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping.
Man, has his chin been tested early. Oh, Superman punch is good.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh my goodness, that was right.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Drop. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. This is where he wants to be.
Man! Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Nice transition. Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
No!
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Hughes.
Yep, got to be very careful there. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, he's out. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great jobs, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, feet on the hips here.
Oh!
Penn's back inside control. Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. And now he's got the back. And very effective with the ground and pound.
60 seconds. Finish strong. Finish strong.
Oh! Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Hughes. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Good, solid strike on the ground.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Whoa!
And really starting to make these shots count.
He's past the half guard.
Final seconds here of round two. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. Massive left hand.
That is a damaging kick that lands. Guillotine jump.
Oh, great submission defense. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Penn. All right, this position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does...
Man, has his chin been tested early. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hip, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean,
Penn's going for an arm here. Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
starting to get deep.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the
Man!
great submission defense on display tonight.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission. He goes back to the well and lands another strike from the top. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Oh! These are big shots, and they're not clenched.
Hughes is able to knock him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
He's got to be careful here.
Continuing to look for openings here with Penn on the canvas. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
Like that.
Oh my goodness!
What a fight! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
With that, we now go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Matt Hughes.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he